Is Bitcoin Cash a dead coin? Did Roger abandon it? Nobody knows where he is. Some people say yes, some say no. And I don't see a lot of people talking about Bitcoin Cash anymore right now. But here at the end of 2021, it's still kicking, trading right now at about $440. And I have some important things to point out in this video. So if you stick around for the whole video, you're going to find out what that is. And I'm going to tell you my outlook for 2022. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's good to see you and everybody new. My name is John here. I'm your host on Currency.com, giving you guys the latest analysis on the top cryptos. And today, this is about Bitcoin Cash. And I really appreciate everybody's support to the channel. Just by hitting that like button, you know that helps us out a lot. We've now almost reached 26K subscribers since we started here on the channel. I'm hoping next year we'll have some more and more growth. And that all starts from you continuing to come back to the videos and showing all the love. So get ready for this Bitcoin Cash video because that's what you're here for. I got you covered. As long as you can do this one thing for me. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed to the channel, what I need you to do is to hit that subscribe button, either just below on this video or head over to our channel and do that. And everyone watching right now, if you just take 2 seconds to hit that thumbs up button and like this video as well. For all this great content that we give you guys for free here, it takes a lot of work. And all we ask is just subscribe, like the videos so we can keep pushing. Almost at 26K and then 30K will be the next goal. And look at that, right on my Twitter page, so much crypto content for you guys. And this is also the Twitter account you need to follow if you are part of crypto Twitter and you want some free alpha. Now, first, we're gonna look here on coinmarketcap.com for Bitcoin Cash, see where it's ranked currently. It used to be way up in the top 10s, but now it is down here at number 24 with a market cap of $8.4 billion. And on Currency.com for Bitcoin Cash, what's it looking like in terms of buyers and sellers? So it is all the way down here, and it does show 90% buyers, 10% sellers. So bulls are coming in, but if you look on this longer term chart, Bitcoin Cash has been just straight in a downtrend. Support and resistance. These are important price levels for Bitcoin Cash for the upside and the downside. We're going to talk about support first. I'll tell you what the prices are. And then later on in the video, when we're looking at the chart, I'm going to explain exactly where those levels are and what they mean for the price of Bitcoin Cash. So the first one, we have $340 as the first support level. After that, we have $245 and then $100. Now for the upside, if Bitcoin Cash does find a reversal, we need to see how price reacts to $550 and then $690 and then $1,000. Introduced in 2017, Bitcoin Cash was looking like it had a bright future ahead. And back then, there wasn't too many competitors to Bitcoin and use cases for crypto. But things have changed now quite a bit over the years. And people still wonder, do we still need cryptos like Bitcoin Cash around? Bitcoin Cash is essentially a duplicate of Bitcoin, but it's designed for peer-to-peer payments, faster transactions, lower fees. Since it seems like right now, Bitcoin's initial goal has changed and Bitcoin is more of a scarce asset that people like to hold and not really use for electronic cash. So that's why we have a fork called Bitcoin Cash, and Roger Ver was a big part of it. Now, peer-to-peer payments sound like a major use case for crypto, but now in 2021 and 2022 coming up, there are so many payment options for crypto. But one good thing I do like about Bitcoin Cash is it's still pushing, still kicking around, still one of the top mined cryptos, and more development is happening on it and for it, and even new miners coming in to mine Bitcoin Cash. But one thing though, it didn't reach new all-time highs like all those other cryptos and those crypto projects. It's kind of moving similar to Litecoin, Dash, and all those other OG altcoins that were just made for payments and just made to be a faster Bitcoin. It seems like right now, everybody wants more. Everybody wants the more innovative cryptos that are doing so much more. That could be the reason why Bitcoin Cash is being held down, but maybe things will go back to the original simple things when things were simple in crypto and people just wanted to use it for payments. But I guess we'll see in 2022 as Facebook is also coming out with their payment platform. So the game's really about to change. Now, Roger Ver was one of the main person you would look at when you would think of Bitcoin Cash. But something very interesting here to actually just notice at the time of doing this video, I was looking for things to talk about regarding news for Bitcoin Cash. And I went over to Roger's Twitter page, and I did notice something really strange. Let me zoom into that right now and show you exactly what it is. Let me just quickly pull up this daily chart here and have a look at Bitcoin Cash. Let's zoom out. So looking at this chart, you can see that $340 range is the lows that we've had now for 2021. That's been tested quite a few times. You can see even here towards the yearly open level. So that 340 range, if price does come down there, that's that support level we need to look for a bounce at. But if that does break, we have $245, which brings us back down here towards the end of 2020 and back towards 2020 price ranges. Now, after that, the last level, which brings us to the worst case scenario, is $100 for Bitcoin Cash, and that brings us down towards the lows from that COVID crash. That would be that final level of support, but price could even go further down than that if things are bearish for Bitcoin Cash in 2022. If it is an abandoned project and things are not looking good, then yeah, we will see this thing continue to slowly bleed down $200, $100, $50, maybe even $10. Now, if we look at things in terms of going up for Bitcoin Cash, what are those levels? So the first one I had at 550, which is right along this range here. And as you can see, that's the 200, the 50, and the 21-day moving average range. That is a very important level to break through. And if price can do that, then maybe the trend just might be turning around for Bitcoin Cash. If that's the case, then the next level I have down here at 690. And 690 brings us towards these highs here. We tested it in September, and we tested it here towards the end of October. And if you look back here, beginning of the year, we did have a support resistance flip in that trading range in May and March. So you can see 4 times now we tested that high $600 price, but now it is coming lower. So that will be a major resistance if 550 can flip into a support. And after that, we are looking at $1,000 for Bitcoin Cash. I'm not looking at anything past that because things did go south for Bitcoin Cash, and there is more sell pressure, more downside potential than upside. So $1,000 would be a big move for Bitcoin Cash to have right now. So I had my 2021 price target for Bitcoin Cash up towards 1,800. And we did get close, but the highest we got was 1,650. So we were a little bit off, but we got a major rejection at that level. And since then, Bitcoin Cash has been trending downwards heavily. Not really too heavy, but look at this. This major support here did break, which is not a good sign. And as you can see back all the way back in 2019, 2018, that level was where we needed to hold, and it didn't. And look what ended up happening. So if we do have something like that, then I can expect the 2022 to be almost identical to here, 2019 to 2020. So the interesting thing here I noticed while I was looking for things to report on Bitcoin Cash is I went on Roger Ver's Twitter account and have a look at this. April 25th was the last time he tweeted. So we're actually April 26th was the last day. This was the last tweet here. And then he was mentioning how it was the 10th anniversary of the first public mention, his first public mention of Bitcoin, and the day Satoshi disappeared. What's really strange is that same day is also that April 26th is when he disappeared. Inactive all across social media, which is something really strange, and I'm going to start looking a little bit deeper into, which I'll talk about in the next Bitcoin Cash video. So you know what? I got a little bit sidetracked and I went and started looking around to see exactly what happened to Roger. And look at this. I found an interview here that he just did, posted December 6, 2021, where he has been talking about what he's been up to and where he's been at. So there we go. We have the answer to the question. If you guys want to know exactly what's happening with Bitcoin Cash and Roger, then I think you should go watch this interview right here. Now let's go back to talking about the price action for Bitcoin Cash. So for 2022, what do we need to happen in order to see some upside price potential? So from this current level, I would say right now things are not looking good for Bitcoin Cash. If you look the way it broke that support, then It looks like if the crypto market loses strength, or even regardless of that, bulls do not have control right now, and we can see Bitcoin Cash continue to bleed to the downside. And in order for that to change, like I said, we need to flip that 550 level and go above that 200-day moving average. And once we're there, then we need to see that next test towards that 650 resistance, that high $600 resistance, and then we can see some type of bullish potential. In 2022, we see Bitcoin Cash reach $1,000 and continue pushing towards 2021's highs and potentially $1,800. That's what we need to see happen for the bulls. We could have something even like that becomes bearish, where we continue bleeding downwards. Bitcoin Cash comes down, tests $100, and then there's a major reversal throughout 2022. But that is the less likely scenario for the bulls. For the bears is Bitcoin Cash to continue bleeding downwards and test $100 and maybe even become a double-digit crypto. That's something to watch out for in 2022. If that does happen, I see that as potentially even just a buy to dip opportunity, because the upside potential will be really high if some crazy good news comes out. Look at that, it would be about 1,000% run from that $100 range. So the risk reward right now for Bitcoin Cash is better to wait to find a bottom or a potential reversal before entry, because right now it looks like this will continue to bleed downwards. And unless something changes and we flip 550 to 600 into a support, I do expect Bitcoin Cash to continue dropping throughout 2022. And then my price targets for the bulls, 2022 best case scenario, I'm looking at the 2021 highs, so somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500. But for the bears, for you guys to have that, I'm looking at Bitcoin Cash, like I mentioned a few times now, to trade under $100. Both are a possibility. Both prices can all even happen both within 2022, the whole year. I guess we'll see how it plays out, but we're still going to continue to talk about Bitcoin Cash right here on the channel. So make sure you're coming back for more and more of that. So either if Roger did abandon it or he's planning on something in the next new year, we're going to be right here talking about it and letting you guys know exactly what's happening with Bitcoin Cash. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you could do one more thing for me, that is just hit that like button before you take off. And if you're one of those people who like to leave comments on videos, make sure you do that as well. Leave your feedback. Let me know what you would like to see again next time. And maybe even let me know what you think about Litecoin right now. What's your outlook? Do you agree with mine? We will come back to everything and see exactly how we're moving as we get into the end of the year. So make sure you are following up with the channel, not only Litecoin, but much more analysis. But I'm checking out now. It's John with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.